Welcome to Sage Audio. Today we're talking about how to mid-side process your master. But first, if you have a mix that you need mastered, send it to us at sageaudio.com to receive a free mastered sample of it. What is mid and side? Mid and side routing is an isolation of a left and right signal into mono or a mid image and the stereo or a side image. When observing the stereo image, the mid is at 0 degrees or centered, and the side is at 180 degrees. Mid-side is used to affect the stereo width of a mix or master and can be created with some unique routing or separated using mid-side plugins. How to make your master mid and side. If you want to make your master mid and side, you can either use plugins with mid-side functionality, or you can use some creative routing. To make my master mid and side, I'll duplicate the master and use the MSED plugin by Voxingo. With it, I'll mute the mid on one and the side on another. Then I'll label my two tracks mid and side so I know which is which. Now what's great about this is that I can adjust my stereo width by changing the amplitude of these two tracks. Quick mastering mid-side EQ settings. When using a mid-side equalizer, you can attenuate the side's low end with a high-pass filter to make the lows mono. Then, cut out some of the side around 2 kHz to make the vocal more focused. I'd also boost the side's highs with a shelf to expand the high frequencies. Now, if you want to make the overall track wider or more narrow, alter the output and boost or cut the entire mid or side. Also, you can make any of these bands dynamic to cause program-dependent stereo expansion. Quick mastering mid-side saturation settings. When using a mid-side saturator, I'd separate the signal into 4 bands and then make the distortion on the lows and high mids occur only on the mid, and the distortion on the low mid and highs occur more on the sides. This keeps the signal focused but impressively wide. This setup makes it so that the distortion on the kick and bass as well as the vocals is centered, making it more powerful. The distortion on the body of the track as well as the most aggressive frequencies is spread. Quick mastering mid-side compression settings. When using a mid-side compressor, you can control the stereo image by determining what gets compressed more, the mid or side. To expand the image of your master, compress the mid image more. To narrow the image of your master, compress the side more. The default for these compressors will be to compress the mid more, in turn expanding your image. This is probably the intended effect, but alter your settings to cause more compression on the side if wanted. Quick mastering mid-side multi-band compression settings. A multi-band compressor or expander is probably the best plugin for mid-side processing. Expand the sides highs and expand the low mids around 400 Hz. Then expand the mid-lows around the kick and 2 kHz around the vocal. Then you can adjust the attack and release times to determine the behavior. Now what's great about a multi-band expander is that it lets you control both the frequency of your stereo imaging and the duration of the imaging by altering the attack and release. Quick mastering mid-side limiting settings. Similar to mid-side compression, mid-side limiting will typically cause more compression to occur on the mid-channel. Additionally, it isn't super common to be able to change how this limiting occurs from channel to channel. All you need to do is switch the limiter to mid-side mode. In most compressors, the monitoring will show the mid-channel on the left and the side on the right, so keep this in mind when you're trying to measure how much mid-compression and stereo expansion is occurring. If you have a mix that you need mastered, send it to us at sageaudio.com to receive a free mastered sample of it. Also, subscribe to stay up to date on all of our latest videos. Thank you so much for watching.